Reed Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-Ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll operate out of split backs. The give to the left side. Hard running there. He couldn't get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you find yourself behind the chains.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quickly to the tight end, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our team.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you get...
Oh, he's got some space. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To throw, it's King. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
The play-action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pitch Makes his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. Off to the races to the right. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Duke.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Hosley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to pass. It's King. Quickly complete. He's past the 30. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a little space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Gets it out quickly. Oh, out of space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Wants to throw it. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll mark it down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's King. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the field goal unit whistle says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. Going with the counter play here. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Line getting set on second down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Runs through the tackle. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that 2nd and long play, so you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat, and that helped lead to that successful play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, what a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
Just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution, running and throwing the football? Wow.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got a man. It's Haynes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Dropping back, it's King. Snagged out of the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Lost to throw again. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Rivers. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Got a man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Scanning the field, it's King. Rushes on him. And they didn't get it forward and edge. Defense wins the battle up front. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Trying play action. He lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front.
Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Looking for a man. It's Kane. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. And still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
He didn't get big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. Big pickup by is in the hurry-up.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Duke! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
To the air, it's King. He lobs one high down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week it was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what the...
Breaks away on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Man, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Safe completion on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. across the 45. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Got room at the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Dropping back, it's King. Spits it out to the back. This one's complete. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Gives it on the option. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Yellow Jackets. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room. It's Moore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback will keep it. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you need it. You really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the 1st down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Finds his man. It's Jones. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Duke! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Looking for space. It's Moore. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit just too good on that one.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Back to pass, it's King. Finds the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
They're up by 7 over UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.